c'est tout le monde parler la vie, mais c'est pour moi. C'est malheur, famille, quand il chez lui, famille, la vie. Mais y'a moi, et puis va moi, tu le joues pour le Papa, bon Dieu. Cause he woke me up this morning. He was there in my shortcoming. Thank you, Papa, my Papa, Jehovah Jireh, provider. You can see that all my concern when we are heavenly bound. Thank you, Papa, my Papa, Jehovah Jireh, provider. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, if he woke you up, did he provide for you? Put on your table. And why? Well, if he woke you up, did he provide for you? Put on your table. And why? Uncle, before my provider, Jehovah Jireh, he will not suffer my foot to stumble. No, 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 no. I know he loves me because he cares for me. He will not allow me to go hungry. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, he's my papa. He's my papa. He's my papa. He's my papa. He's my daddy. He's my daddy. He's my daddy. He's my daddy. Trust him, his glorious name. He woke me up this morning. He was there in my shortcomings. Thank you, Papa, my Father, Jehovah Jireh, provider. You can see that's always listen when we are heavenly bound. Thank you, Papa, my Father, Jehovah Jireh, provider. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. My provider, Jehovah Jireh, Jireh is my provider, provider, Jehovah Jireh. Who are you? Provide for me. Put on your table. Tell me who are you? Put on your table. Children, my provider, Jehovah Jireh, my provider, provider, Jehovah Jireh. Oh, sing it, shout it, tell it, children. Sing it, shout it, tell it, children. My provider, Jehovah Jireh. My God shall supply all my needs. My God shall supply all my needs. When I'm in a valley, I don't know where to go. I know, that my God, He shall supply all my needs. Shover man must stick so long, all his friends and family gone like Joe. You feel lost, friends have turned their backs on you, even family persecute too. Oh no, Some of them they lie on you. Some of them they threaten you, cause you just cry. Lift your head up to the sky. Give him all your troubles, cause he will work it out for you. My God shall supply all my needs. My God shall supply all my needs. Yeah. When I'm in a valley low, and I don't know where to go, I know. Oh, that my God, He shall supply all my needs. So, after Job went through all of his hardships and all of his challenges, listen to what God did for him and be encouraged that He can do the same for you too. At the end of Job's trouble, he received a reward of double. For all of
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
Wednesday, the 4th day of December in the year 2024. Good morning, Dominica. Good morning. And welcome. Welcome to the Hot Seat, Dominica's most talked about talk show. Let's take a few birthday calls. It's the greetings line. Good morning.
Yeah, doesn't make with this. There ought to be love again. Anyone who takes offense at a day in your celebration, we all know in our mind that there ought to be a time that we can set aside to show just how much we love you. And I'm sure you would agree, what could fit more perfectly than to have a world party on the day you came to be. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy not have a David Wood. He said, aside for his recognition, because it should never be. Just because some cannot see.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes? Morning to you.
Okay, I want to say happy birthday to my laptop, to Nella Coffee, and also to Lucy Lawrence Cyril and Maureen Fagan. Wishing them all a blessed day, God blessing, good health, long life, and happiness. And same morning to Jocelyn Royer Cardinal, wishing her blessed day likewise. Take care, Matt. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day. Happy birthday blessings to Auntie Patsy Peltier in Point Michelle and Bahir Etienne in New York from Sheila, Glendon and Glenn and family. Good morning to you, Patsy, from the Peltier family. Good morning to you, huh? From Marfos and Company. And from your husband and your children too. Patsy Peltier, good morning. On the telephone, good morning to you. Oh, let's take a few calls and we'll wrap it up in a minute. Hello, yes?
Morning to you, Matt Peltier.
Morning to you, morning. Mm-hmm.
And morning to your listeners. I want to, on behalf of management and staff of the Funeral Home, express condolences to Reverend Charles Martin, relatives, friends, associates, the community, the constituency of Soufriere, the Catholic community on his passing. He was a wonderful person, humble soul, and may he rest in peace. That's coming from management and staff of Remus Funeral Home. All those who are mourning at this point in time, we express condolences to you, and as the Almighty Father strengthen to protect and to guide you through this journey. All those who are celebrating birthday, we say happy birthday to you. All those who are celebrating anniversary, we say happy anniversary. And all those who continue to be the voice for the voiceless, may God continue to shower blessings upon you. Thank you, Matt Peltier, and you have a blessed and productive day.
I wish you the same, Copel. Thank you. Sending happy birthday greetings to my mom, Evelina Blanc, a.k.a. Everglows. May God continue to bless you. And you see many more birthdays to come. We love you from your son, DJ Rio. Request she's royal this morning.
We know the key, the unity of all people, is in the dream that you had so long ago, that lives in all of the hearts of people. Believe you. We'll make the dream become a reality.
Good morning to you, Sylvia Thomas. Up there in Texas. Good morning. Have a great day. Huh? On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes, good morning.
Hey, Mr. Peltier, blessed day to you. What's up, bro?
Blessed day to you.
Was that Copel who called there?
It was.
Huh?
Yes, it was.
Copel have an accent there. Now the travel and he just come back. Michael Copel, blessings to you, my brother. Arundel Thomas, long time. Matt, when you actually saw Mr. Mystic? Mr. Mystic in Dominica, no, Matt?
Mr. Mystic, I haven't seen him in a while now.
But I haven't seen Mr. Mystic, I haven't heard him in a while. I just remember him yesterday. I was thinking of Mr. Mystic. Matt, I have a tree. You know what it named? Matt, a conscience tree. Matt, I collected some seeds and I put one little seed in a flower pot. Matt, that germinated so nice that is growing big and nice, Matt. Matt, you know who I want to give that flower pot with that plant in it?
Who's that?
Matt, so Matt, you can guess then. If I give to him now, but I will get that money. And all the Wesley people that they owe in, they will get the money. Matt, I have an investigation I did about you when you were small, how you were kicking a balloon at the age of 2 years and how you start getting addicted to wrong things. You can kick like a football. So when you get bigger, football, your mom says, but Matt, go outside and do a little play in the ring games and things. You go outside, they playing a ring, a rose, a pocket full of roses, DV show fall down. So much I've took my rice from the ground. I don't want to play no more ring games. And that's how you hate ring games. Matt, is that true?
Hi, blessings. All right, 8:15. Happy birthday to the dad of Carl, Clayton Baltazar, from all his children and his in-laws as well. Huh? That's all I'll say. No name mentioned. Good morning to you, Carl. Sending birthday greetings to your dad, Mr. Clayton Baltazar, from all your children this morning. This morning we have a very interesting story to tell you. Just stay tuned. An 18-year-old whose birthday is today says she can't take it anymore. And she's asking for one agency taking care of kids after children's welfare is exposing and trying to bring under the microscope some of the ills taking place there. Stay tuned. An interesting story to tell.
Yeah, doesn't make what this. There ought to be a law again. Anyone who takes offense at a day in your celebration, we all know in our mind that there ought to be a time that we can set aside to show just how much we love you, and I'm sure you would agree. What could fit more perfectly than to have a world party on the day you came to be? Happy natural beauty.
Happy birthday.
No, I've never been someone shy until I've seen your eyes. Still I had to try, yeah. Oh, yes.
Good morning to my friend Kendra. Your wishes my command, okay?
You'll never have to cry. No, I know.
We'll discuss it in chambers. Thank you.
When they find a special someone, and she's royal, so royal. I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, the way she moves to her own beat, she has the qualities of a queen. She's a queen. Ooh, ooh, what a natural beauty. No need no makeup to be a cutie. She's a queen. She's a queen. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, she's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She's royal, yeah, so royal. And I need her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind until the night that I seen your rise. My queen, so sweet. I can see it in her eyes, the way she smiles. Hey, yes, I know the king and queen crown, see I'm tied. So I never leave your side. Just stick with me through the trial times. Oh, and she says she no mind. Alright, I know good man is hard to find. Cause she can't about that giant no line. That's why she has no ties at this time. Yeah, I know many men are trying, but she needs to be more than wine and dine because she's right.
Evelina Glow.
So right.
Everglow. Happy birthday to you.
So divine. Oh, the way she moves to her own beat. She has the qualities of a queen. So supreme.
Boombox brings you a new branch right in the heart of Roseau to make things even easier for you to get all the best products we have in stock. Boombox Roseau on the corner of Hanover Street and Drury Lane, next to Richard Wholesale, the same block as Western Union. Boombox Roseau, a farmer's favorite place. New location, same great products for all your planting needs. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call us at 235-3483. Boombox, your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
Exciting news from AutoTrade. Incredible savings are here. Take advantage of AutoTrade's Thrifty Thursday promotion. Mark your calendars. On the last Thursday of each month, AutoTrade is offering up to 20% off items throughout the store. Yes, 20% off. But wait, here's more. Keep your eyes peeled for our exclusive Deal of the Day offer, bringing you even bigger discounts on select items. Whether you're looking for car accessories, maintenance essentials, or just browsing for a great deal, we've got you covered. So be sure to swing by AutoTrade every last Thursday. At AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship. Terms and conditions apply.
Make this Christmas the finest love we have to spread Christmas share with Republic Bank. We can make your dreams come true. Like magic it will appear with Republic Bank. Make this Christmas happen with Republic Bank this year.
Want to stay ahead in the world of electronic communications? Then you've got to check out Ectel Bytes, a production of the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority. We dive into the hottest topics affecting the telecom sector, from the latest innovations to the policies shaping your digital future. Tune in to Ectel Bytes on the first 3 Thursdays of this month, December 5th, 12th, and 19th. In the digital world, knowledge is your greatest asset.
Unwrap the magic of Christmas in your home with Beep. Purchase any Beep dishwashing liquid for your chance to win 1,000 EC dollar shopping spree to do it center. It's easy to enter. Just write your name and contact number on the back of your receipt and drop it in entry boxes provided, or WhatsApp a photo of your receipt and contact number to 616-8810. Make sure to get your entries in by January 3rd, 2025. Give your home that magical Christmas feeling with Beep for a happy, healthy home. Distributed by Fine Foods, Inc.
From December 2nd, 2024 to January 6th, 2025, every time you play $5 on Daily 3 and $5 on Multi-X, you'll get a chance to win cash instantly. Look out for your winning coupon that could read "You've won cash," or try your luck again. And that's not all. We're giving away 4 grand prizes of $20,000. $10,000 and $5,000. Yes, all lucky players will win $40,000 in cash, plus over 300 instant winners. Play, win, and celebrate big this Christmas season with the Dominican National Lottery's Christmas Extravaganza promotion. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 18 years or older to play.
Don't holiday time. See the green, the red, and the white. Gonna keep it moving on. All the way back up. All the red lights and beware. It's that time of year. Get moving, get going. It's Christmas. Get going, get moving, get going. It's Christmas. Get going. Have a happy and safe Christmas from Rubus. And the results for the best evaporated milk is in. Distinction evaporated milk is 100% pure milk. Distinction milk is a fantastic source of calcium, protein, and essential source of vitamins A and D and other nutrients. The great news is that Distinction milk has no added ingredients and no preservatives. Always fresh, always pure, always rich. Now available in 2 sizes, 170 grams and 410 grams. Distinction evaporated milk is perfect for the family to enjoy no matter how you choose to serve it. Distinction milk is always wholesome and always nutritious. For healthy bones and better immune system, choose Distinction evaporated milk. Distributed by Fine Foods and available island-wide.
From the Caribbean News Desk, the morning edition. Good morning. I'm Kendall Morgan.
And I'm Benson Cabral with the latest from across the Caribbean.
The police say they're making progress with their investigations into a makeshift fraudulent immigration setup where they found fake passports, visas, and immigration stamps. Police Commissioner Chester Williams is, however, denying claims from some quarters that the fake setup was linked to persons in the National Immigration Department.
It so happens that it's an individual who happened to had in his possession some Asian passports, Asian national passports, and within those passports contained some release visas. He also had with him some immigration stamps. We have done our investigation, and it has been confirmed by the Department of Immigration that the visas in those passports are not authentic. The stamps are not authentic either. They are a replica of what immigration had. We have not unearthed any ties to anybody from immigration colluding with him.
The Guyana Trades Union Congress, GTUC, is demanding that the political opposition take militant action to address a number of grave concerns. These include the large size of the voters list, bad management of oil revenues, and poor governance by the People's Progressive Party Civic. TUC General Secretary Lincoln Lewis says the opposition must be more militant instead of making promises and participating in parliamentary sittings.
Opposition leader Obrinon must get up and assert himself and provide the society the required leadership. President Orphan Ali must stand up as a leader, work with the opposition and others in society consistent with his constitutional responsibility, and stop the outsourcing of the president to Mr. Jack.
The GTUC General Secretary and its president, Norris Witter, dodged questions about whether that trade union body had made efforts to speak with the opposition leader.
Vincentian Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves says he has written to world leaders expressing concern about the growing threat of nuclear confrontation. Dr. Gonsalves made a disclosure during his presentation on Monday night of their annual Dame Eugenia Charles Memorial Lecture in Roseau, Dominica.
This morning, after I prayed, the Spirit led me to write a letter. I sent it off today to Putin, to Biden, to Zelensky, and to Antonio Guterres of the Security Council. I'll make it public. I'll send it to every head of government and head of state in the world, making a plea for peace. Because all what we are doing here can go up in smoke because people talking now about nuclear weapons, opening the gates to nuclear Armageddon. Can't remain silent. We cannot remain silent. Already we are suffering because of it.
The Bahamas has conferred its Order of Excellence Award on recent Commonwealth Secretary-General Dominica-born Baroness Patricia Scotland. Baroness Scotland, who demitted office following the last Commonwealth Summit in October, was awarded for her strong support for small developing states like the Bahamas.
This medal, the Honor of Excellence, reflects the essence of what leadership can and should be, a commitment to something greater than oneself. Baroness Scotland, your journey from Dominica to the world stage reminds us that greatness is not determined by the size of one's origin, but by the depth of one's conviction.
Baroness Scotland was at the Bahamas for the award, the highest which can be given to a non-national.
At times it's been a tumultuous journey, but it has been a journey buoyed up by honor, integrity, friendship, courage, and determination that was grown here in the Bahamas. Because no matter how one struggles, no one can do it alone.
Baroness Scotland was succeeded as Commonwealth Secretary General by former Ghanaian Foreign Minister Shirley Botchwey.
The Haitian embassy in the Dominican Republic says 26 Haitians, including 2 children, have been poisoned. Authorities say the Haitians who were working on a farm suffered from vomiting and dizziness a few minutes after drinking a fruit juice. Haitian authorities say an employee prepared the juice and inadvertently served it to the farm workers in a dirty container. On the instructions of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, a delegation from Haiti's consulate went to the scene to provide consular assistance to the victims. This has been the morning edition from the Caribbean News Desk. You may contact us by phone or WhatsApp at +592 700 9293. Thanks for listening.
How, bang a bottle. Not sure what gift to give? How about a GBA gift certificate? Our gift certificates are tailored to your budget. Located at 106C Independence Street, Roseau, just after the EC Low Black Bridge. Call us at 275-8788. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Wines and spirits are our specialty, with top brands to choose from.
Diplomatico, Fodi, Chairman's Reserve, Vino Maple, Bounty, to name a few.
So make your gift giving easy with a GBA gift certificate. Season's greetings from all of us at GBA Enterprises.
Christmas is hope and love. Christmas is you and me. To be there for families. Magical plans to help you be. Over 180 years. Standing close always there. Protecting what matters more. Magical, very new is what we do. Magical, working to make your dreams come true. Magical, right now you're thinking for us.
Okay, Max, if I'm going to steal Christmas this year, I'll need a smart TV to keep an eye on the who's, a smartphone to call for backup, cash, and a stove to bake this hamper. Seriously, I can get all this for free if I signed up for Flow.
With Christmas thing with thousands of gifts, even the Grinch would love. Sign up for a postpaid mobile bundle or high-speed broadband and win big every week. Visit discoverflow.co now.
Bloombox brings you our new branch right in the heart of Roseau to make things even easier for you to get all the best products we have in stock. Bloombox Roseau on the corner of Hanover Street and Dewey Lane, next to Richard Wholesale, the same block as Western Union. Bloombox Roseau, a farmer's favorite place. New location, same great products for all your planting needs. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call us at 235-3483. Bloombox, your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
Do it, Center Shoppers. We.
All right, Dominica, it's around that time. We're going to open up the lines for a few minutes. But in a few minutes, a young lady who turned 18 today sends her gift to herself is to expose and bring onto the microscope one of the children's home in Dominica where she said she was abused. Not sexually, but verbally. And she wants the government and other authorities, welfare, the police. She had actually copied the letter to the Prime Minister, the Minister of Health. and other authorities or other radio stations, hoping that somebody will hear her plea. You will hear that letter in a few minutes. My colleague Richie Farrell currently putting this explosive piece together. But in the meantime, we'll take your phone calls, open up the lines a bit. She says she has approached a few persons of authority, but nobody is paying attention. A child crying out for help. She's actually left the agency and looking for help. And I think she's assisted too by some family members for sure, giving us moral support. A lot of stories coming out there from this young lady will share the story. And I'm hoping after this, the authorities can investigate. I'm not saying that they're guilty, but will investigate and get to the bottom of that story. Because it may mean that other children are experiencing the same abuse or similar. But that's her gift on her 18th birthday. We'll tell you who that person is because she doesn't mind. We call her name, but we'll keep the names of others very anonymous. You'll hear that story in a few minutes, Dominica. Stick around. This is the Hot Seat, Dominica's most talked about talk. Just talk to me on the telephone, yes?
I say praises, thanks, blessings, and glory to all those who sacrifice the personal safety and security, trying to elevate mankind to humanity, love, life, healing, joy, Mr. Pelty. Gratitude. Blessings to your family, sir.
Gratitude to you, blessings.
Matt, let me just empathize with the young lady. Matt, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are a lot of institutions where they may not be children, but women, Matt. Women are just, you see, yesterday when the guy called for the person messaged you and asked the guy to apologize when he said women are condoning or supporting the nasty music, man.
I remember that.
A lot of us, we have that thing, Eve is the mother of sin, thanks to the Bible, thanks to religion. So everything that goes wrong in somebody's life or in the world, we can go back to is Eve, that do that. Not Eve was a man now.
No, that I know.
So that is why we like to relegate women, thanks to religion, thanks to the Bible. Matt Blackmore is becoming emboldened even more. Matt Lennox Linton were framed by Anthony Wadia Stephens and Roosevelt Skerritt. Blackmore keep his who shot. Two foreigners, Matt, what they call white men, Caucasians or Europeans, they came to Mr. Linton home, making a video with a black suitcase, Matt, having him implicated into some kind of money, and they said, Linton Otilage la. Matt, you remember he does that now? Okay. Blackmore keep what shot. Melissa Austri, the same Austri that tell us how Blackmore is guilty. But we will give the woman so much pressure, she'll have to commit suicide. But all of us supporting Blackmore. And Blackmore is Minister of National Security, Papa, in his stuttering, gibberish, garbage. Want to come these days and talk as some authority on morality, Matt, or legality, or the Constitution. I find Blackmore, what have Blackmore so emboldened, man, is because maybe he have millions stashed away and he goes to retirement. Or Blackmore maybe want to make a confession. Not, you don't think it's a confession, Blackmore. So he gets his feet wet until one day just come out and say, well, yes, that is true. All you're suspecting and speculating, insinuating is true. And I will not tell you what it is, man, even if I'm just saying black, come on. Because you taught me something. If 3, 4, 5 people come and say, yes, it's Matt I talking about, I can be held culpable, Matt. Is that so, Matt?
That's true.
So I try to be as technical as possible, Matt. But when you have people like that in authority, Matt, and they think it's power, and I said power is over your addictions, your cravings, your urges, your hatreds, your likes and dislikes, if there cannot be some moderation, Matt, some control over all of that, some of them need to be eliminated. Your illnesses, heal yourself. That is power. When those idiots in authority and think they have power over the other is an illusion. It does not exist. That's why great empires came and they're gone. So when I listen to Blackmore these days, Blackmore wants the Dominica Bar Association to repent. By the word, Matt, is repent not
retract.
But that is a form of repentance, you know. You should come and say, I'm sorry, because the second, that is Christ. Well, we have God and we have Christ. So Blackmore maybe is Christ. What the hell is happening in Dominica? And in closing, Matt, the people that matters economically, socially, financially, material, whatever the hell the lead is, Matt, they're saying nothing. The Astafans, the Nastives, and the bourgeoisies of Dominica, even those on the Electoral Commission, Matt, watching Dominica go to hell until one day, diabla, mikwala, push come to shove and you get trampled because now it's your home. Right at your home, the judgment come and hit you, smack you in the face, and then you'll want Matt. You want to make it public, like the young girl that talking how she was abused. Your matter need to be aired, or will you swallow your pride and bury your story in your bosom? Hypocrites. Blessing.
On the mortgage, 2% savings, 4% retirement solutions, loans available at 6%, and our special BTM line of credit. Terms and conditions apply.
Let's chill. We're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, number one in the air. We're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, number one in the air. Down by the river, let's chill, down by the bar. Let's chill, my favorite beer. Let's chill, number one in Dominica. Let's chill. We're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, number one in the air. We're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, we're drinking Kubule, number one in the air. Kubule. Let's see.
Kubuli beer, distributed by Belfast Estate. Drink responsibly.
The Gospel Music Event of the Year is here. The NIPP Gospel Song Contest Season 3 Grand Finale. 11 dynamic participants: Renick Toussaint, Kervel Xavier Matthew, Shadrach Abona, Eversley Collier, Elijah Rowe, Nikisha Yearwood Change, Makana Charles, Leon Royer, Evelyn Levan Joy, Edward Julian, and Hendrik Sherdell, along with uplifting guest performances to include last year's winner, Niall Grove, Jake Crow, Julian Revere, and Jerry Lloyd. It's all happening December 7, 2024, 8 p.m. at the old Coca-Cola Factory, Valley Road, Roseau. Tickets $40 and $125 VIP. Sold at Robinson's Bakery and Robinson's Grocery Store. Come, lift up the Lord and support gospel music ministry in Dominica.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
All right, Dominica, this morning I promised you that an 18-year-old child whose birthday is today Her name is Alia Andre. She was a child living at Chances. You know, this institution for children in the Jimmy area. So she's writing a letter, or she's actually writing a letter, I suspect with help from family and friends. She says she's writing the letter because she feels trapped, hopeless, and unheard. Along with other children there, the constant abuse, neglect, and mistreatment. I don't know who else to turn to, but I'm begging for someone to hear me, hear my cry, and help us. And she has copied the letter to the Minister of Health, the Chief of Police, the Honorable Prime Minister, to Matt in the Morning and Kyrie FM. Let's listen to the cry of Alia Andre. The letter read by Richie Farrell from the news desk.
Media houses in Dominica has received a shocking letter. The letter is addressed to the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, the Chief of Police, the Welfare Division in Dominica, and the Minister of Health, Kazani Laville. The letter, written by 18-year-old Alia Andre on December 4th, 2024, reads, "My name is Alia Andre, and I am a child living at Chances. I am writing this letter because I feel trapped, hopeless, and unheard. I, along with the other children here, endure constant abuse, neglect, and mistreatment. I do not know who else to turn to, but I am begging for someone to hear my cry and help us. The people entrusted with our care have turned this place into a source of pain and suffering. Mrs. X, who will not be named in this letter, who is supposed to be our protector, constantly belittles us. She mocks us by saying things like, open quote, what your parents couldn't do is what I was put here to do, end quote, throwing our parents' struggles and failures in our faces. She humiliates us in front of everyone, making us feel worthless and unloved. Her words cut deep, and she calls us ungrateful when all we long for is to be treated with kindness and respect. How can we show gratitude when we are treated like this? Everything with Mrs. X comes with conditions. She bribes and manipulates us to act the way she wants or to become her spies, pressuring us to betray each other just to earn her favor. If we do not comply, we are punished severely, sometimes by being deprived of food, basic hygiene supplies, or even bus fare to get to school, and much more. It feels like we are constantly being punished for simply existing. The cook, another caregiver, is no better. She curses at us with vile language, calling us degrading names and cursing at us, saying things like, shut your effing mouth, salop, whores. Her rage often leads to denying us meals, leaving us hungry for days and scared. She speaks to us as though we are beneath her, making it clear that she views us less than human. Sometimes she even squares up to us like she wants to physically fight, intimidating us into submission. The bus driver adds to our misery. When she's upset, she refuses to take us to school, driving off and forcing some of us to run behind the bus. This public humiliation leaves us feeling degraded and hopeless. She constantly refers to us as, open quote, them children, end quote, as though we are nothing more than a burden to her. She curses at us and reminds us that we are here, as if we don't already know how broken our lives are. She also reminds us that nothing we say will ever matter, as we are nothing. She also beats the smaller kids in a rage, as if she was so angry and annoyed with them. One of the caretakers always comes in drunk, high, and smelling of marijuana on a daily basis. Mrs. X is fully aware and does nothing about this. I have complained to Mrs. X and she completely ignores anything I say. The favoritism at chances is unbearable. Mrs. X has her favorites, often choosing children who gossip or carry stories back to her. She spreads sensitive and deeply personal information about us to the caregivers, who then gossip about it outside of chances. She even tells her child who attends my school private details about us, which are then used to humiliate us in public and in school. Mrs. X manipulates situations with families who want to adopt us. If she doesn't like a child, she sabotages the adoption process by bad mouthing them to prospective families, steering them toward other children instead. She lies to families, making false promises or spreading rumors, causing conflicts and confusion. She tells us that no one will ever want us and threatens to send us back to our abusers or to other facilities like Operation Youth Quick, further breaking our spirits. Basic needs like food, clothing, and supplies for school are often withheld. The clothing and shoes that are donated stays in Mrs. X's office until it dry rots. She then burns them outside, showing us what we could have had. We are constantly begging for items like devices to complete our schoolwork or even proper meals. Despite the supposed purpose of chances as a safe haven, it feels like we are living in another form of captivity. The caregivers often gossip in front of the management office, discussing us as if we are problems to be categorized rather than children in need of help. They mock us for struggling to learn or for not being as fast learners as the others. Instead of supporting us, they demean and ridicule us. Many of us older children are forced to care for the younger ones, while the caregivers lounge around, gossiping, and focus on their own devices. We are treated as unpaid labor, expected to shoulder responsibilities far beyond our age and capability. The mental and emotional abuse is unrelenting. Mrs. X often threatens to send us away or reminds us of our traumatic pasts to break our spirits further. She spreads lies about me personally, calling me horrible names like whore and accusing me of things I have never done. These false accusations and insults make me feel worthless and deeply ashamed. I cannot describe the constant state of fear I live in. I feel so alone and deeply unhappy here. Every day feels like a battle to survive the emotional onslaught. Many of us have even thought about ending our lives because of the hopelessness we feel here. I have often thought of just walking to the sea and ending the pain because being told I'm worthless every day makes me feel like there's no point in living. Some of the staff are also too scared to speak up. Mrs. X threatens them, boasting about her influence in welfare and how she can have them fired at any time. She also speaks about the staff to us as kids and try to have us spy on them. I've tried to reach out to welfare workers while they were at chances. The welfare worker told me now is not the time she would come back. The worker never came back, and I later on found out she's close friends with Mrs. X. We basically do not have anyone we can speak to or complain to, as they're all friends and they are all part of the abuse. As I turn 18, I promise to relentlessly seek help and ensure our voices are heard. We, the children at chances, have no voice. There is no one we can talk to or turn to without retaliation. I will not stop until something is done. We deserve better, and I will fight for justice for myself and the others who are too scared to speak out. Please, I am begging for someone to help us. We are just children trying to heal and survive, but the people meant to care for us are breaking us even more. We need someone to step in and stop this. We need someone to save us from this nightmare. Take a moment to consider the other children who have stayed at Chances. They too have endured unimaginable abuse under Mrs. X's care. Many of them have been left broken, their cries for help unheard. Some have lost their way entirely, now wandering the streets with shattered minds and spirits. There are caregivers who genuinely care and try to make a difference, but they feel trapped, afraid to lose their jobs if they speak out. It is heartbreaking to think that those in position to help are silenced by fear while the children continue to suffer. How many more voices will go unheard? How many more lives will be lost to neglect and silence? This cannot continue. Again, this letter written by Aliyah Andre, allegedly an abused child of Chances. This letter is addressed to the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, the Chief of Police, the Welfare Division in Dominica, and the Minister of Health, Kazani Laville. In this day and age, should these activities alleged be tolerated in Dominica?
All right, Dominica. A very moving letter. Penned, I suspect, with help from Aliyah Andre. I know a lot of questions are being asked. As a matter of fact, a few notes say, Matt, I'm listening and I'm in tears, thinking of how I can help the situation. But on the telephone, just because, or just maybe you might not be believing, huh? I have Aliyah Andre on the telephone with me. He no longer lives. He basically left. And she says, might just call my name because I'm not moved by anybody who might want to threaten me because I am telling the truth. Miss Aliyah Andre, good morning to you. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Fine. Tell me, Aliyah, this is a very moving letter. When did you decide to write this letter with your help from family members? When?
A couple weeks ago,
A couple of weeks ago. Why?
because I felt that something needed to be said, and I was going to leave anyway.
So you felt you had to write this because something had to be done. How long you've been complaining?
That's probably my first complaint, my first official letter.
Your first.
I complained to the manager, but she refuses to act on anything, and she just goes on about her day like normally.
Some people in society now, as we speak, might be saying, well, children already, they troublesome, they say what they want. How do you convince the people that what you're saying is true?
Well, apart from me saying it, there are multiple other people that experience what I experienced already. They just refuse to say anything. There are people that listen in now that know what's going on, and they just refuse to say anything because they're afraid of the consequences, I guess. She'll put against them.
So you're not afraid of the consequences? You're no longer at Chances?
No.
So you left there because of the constant abuse?
Yeah. And I was fed up. It was too much for me to bear at that young age. What I did in all that stress.
So the abuses was more verbal and emotional, nothing sexual. No.
Sorry?
I said the abuse was emotional and verbal, but nothing sexual, nothing like that.
No.
All right. So you just felt bad and you had to expose the situation. You wanted to reach the authorities, and you decided to write these letters to the Prime Minister, the Minister of Health, hoping for what are you hoping for this morning?
I want to be heard. Like, I want it to be known that what's going on up there isn't right. And like I specify, so they know how bad it is, and they're not just saying, okay, she's just a child and she's just saying whatever. So yeah.
So you want everybody to know of that situation. You're hoping that there's investigation.
Yes, and charges, press, everything that needs to be dealt with shall be dealt with.
So
that's not right at all.
If you are asked by the authorities to give evidence, would you be able to provide some of that?
Yes, I would.
So if you're called by
witnesses.
Oh, you have witnesses. So if you're called by the authorities to, step in a box or something, or facing your manager, you'll be able to tell the truth straight in her face.
Yep.
Are you not scared 1 minute?
I'm a bit scared, yeah, because what if they don't hear me, and what if they just brush it off, and what if she gets her sick? That is not going to happen like that, because I have witnesses. I'm not that worried, just a little bit skeptical about the whole thing. But I know everything's going to work out. I'm not that scared.
Also, you're not that scared, so you can stand up and give evidence anywhere.
Yep.
Well, we're hoping that the authorities they're listening right now, and you mind tell us what school are you going to? You said that she has children going to that school. What school?
The Dominica State College.
The Dominica State College. Wow.
Yes.
Interesting. 449-3095-9697. Again, we want to assure you, Aliyah, I'm going to try to reach out to the management of Chances to get their side of the story. And we may want to come back to you sometime in the future. But I'm very happy, at least you're exposed and you're helping other children who may be facing the same situation. So you say now you're going to the Dominica State College, and you've been living at Chances for how long?
Almost 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
And I left too.
In part of the letter, you said, there are days where you feel like just ending your life, walking to the sea and ended it all.
Yes.
You feel that broken?
Yeah, and there's nobody I can talk to. Like when I talk, they don't want to listen because they don't care.
And you just wanted this letter on your birthday. I wonder why you left this moment for your birthday.
I don't know, for the feeling of victory, because I know moving forward and what is going to be said and what's going to happen, and I was just waiting for that date, so I know, okay, I'm 18, and nobody will be able to hold nothing against me because I'm not a child anymore.
So you currently live with family members?
I live on my own, actually.
You live on your own?
Yes.
Wow. All right. Well, I have your number. If anybody wants to reach me, do you have a problem like giving them your number and they can connect with you if you need any help or anything like this?
No, I don't have a problem with that. Any help I can get, I would deeply appreciate it.
All right. You're currently sponsored to go into college?
Sorry?
What subjects are you doing in college right now?
What course am I doing?
Yes,
Hospitality.
Hospitality. All right, Aliyah, we will talk to you sometime in the near future.
Okay.
But thank you for telling us your story this morning. I'm hoping that the authorities can intervene and maybe help or save other children.
I hope so too.
All right. Thank you, Aliyah. Thank you. All right, Dominica, 449-3095. I'm going to try to reach out to Chances, the authorities there, to find out, to give their side of the story sometime. All right, Dominica, we are now currently trying to get in touch with the management of Chances, because I'm sure they may have their own side of the story. On the telephone, talk to me.
Matt.
Yes.
Morning to you and morning to your listeners.
Morning.
Matt, if that is the case, it is shocking Matt, I don't know what to say because this is a child. This is our child. Matt, you see children and elderly, don't do the mischief in front of me. I don't have to know you because perhaps I didn't react. I love children, Matt. Children are gifts from God. And elderly, they are the one that lay a foundation for us. That is why we can enjoy Dominica today. So elderly and children, I have a passion for them. It tears my heart, Matt. I have a heavy heart this morning when I hear she said she was going to the beach and she wanted to end her life. You know how terrifying that is, Matt? You know how painful that is? You know how heartbreaking that is, Matt? As a parent, we have to be concerned. We have to be concerned, Matt. I am concerned. And the letter that was copied to the various departments, I hope they act and act fast, Matt, because that child needs help. That child really needs help. I don't want to say too much because it is always good to hear the other side of the story. But as a responsible parent, Matt, that child needs help. She needs guidance. She needs love. She needs caring. And not only that, Matt, that child needs counseling. Somebody should counsel that child. Going through all that, and she was, and as she rightly said, she was called all sorts of names and denigrating them and making them feel that they are not important. I want to say to her, if she's listening, we all are important. No matter what amount of money, what amount of wealth, what amount of material, what amount of land we have, we are all important in the eyes of Jehovah. We all need each other. Sometimes people say, oh, I don't need you. We all need each other someday, somehow, some way. So you are important, sweetheart. The rest of you may have been suffering. If that is the case, you all are important. We love you all. We embrace you all. You all are our children. We have to be role models to you all, and we want you all to look up to us. And we just want direction, good direction for you. And we just want you all to grow and to do things in a manner that will be satisfying. So tomorrow you will sit down and reflect and say, yes, that is what I was taught and so forth. So I wish you all the very best. And all those who are in authority that can help in one way or the other, let us reach out to that child and other parents, because some of us have so much at our home. We have food that we are throwing, and there are people who want food. Some of us have so much clothes, so much shoes. We don't know what to put, what to wear. And there are other persons who are in need, Matt. It tears my heart this morning, Matt. It really tears my heart this morning, Matt. Good morning.
Good morning again. There are two sides to the story. I'm trying my very best to get in touch with, of course, the management at Chances, because these are serious allegations. So we'll see what happens. 449-3095-9697. Say children learn what they leave, huh? Let's do this one and we'll come back, Dominica. Stick around.
Children live, teach them to wait, to love in our hearts. They will find love in the world.
If a child lives with criticism, he learns to condemn. If a child lives with hostility, he learns to fight. If a child lives with ridicule, he learns to be shy. If a child lives with shame, he learns to feel guilty.
Children live what they learn. Teach them to wait, love in the heart. They will find love in the world.
If a child lives with tolerance, he learns to be patient.
Call, are you there? Sorry about that. Let's move on there. Hello, talk to me. Hello? Hello? Nobody there. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Yes, my brother. What's up? What's up, my brother?
Okay.
Okay, well, Matt, this is a serious thing happening in the country. You know what I mean? I don't know the child, but when you hear that letter and you hear the child speaking, you understand? So those in for authority, the Minister of Education, the Minister of Health, the Minister of Security, the Prime Minister, the President. This is things that you all should look on to. Let's do something constructive. There's a lot of abused children that really, 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 really want to end their lives in the country. I was a victim of it, and I'm not lying, because of what I passed through, but because of what I learned to give it to God. I escaped from those things, So every time I hear those things, I hear the child say, you feel like just walking in the sea and do whatever. I do feel like walking in the sea, I just feel like just doing it. And this is it. But God said, no, I have service to give. I have to speak for the children because I was there before them. I have to fight for them. You know what I mean? Ask Matt to give me a little time so I can explain through what is going on. Matt, it is very painful now for the children. We need those in authority to pass in every living school to understand what is going on. Do not wait for when something go on for us to say, you never know, and the mother this and the mother that. Mothers of today, just little children, they have no understanding of life, and it's children with children in a house. So they need help, help, help. I heard the Prime Minister in a song saying, girls gone wild. Why did he have to say that? Because he knew they are going wild for true. You understand? So, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Skerrit Popon, I want you all to have a family meeting in the Windsor Park to get the nation together before they start destroying one another.
All right, okay. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution here. This one is touching the sound there. Don't give up. Don't give up, young lady. As a matter of fact, I'm getting a few texts.
In this proud land we grew up strong. We were wanted all along. I was taught to fight, taught to win. I never thought I could fail. No fight left, or so it seems. I am a man whose dreams have all deserted. I've changed my face, I've changed my name, but no one wants you when you lose.
Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, you're not being.
On the telephone, hello.
Mr. Pelton, blessed day to you.
Blessed day to you.
I want to say I empathize with the young lady, Matt. Just like the Kabu women, you have heard me through the years with children. My little boy just called, I single-handedly, not single-handedly, totally, I got help from the mother. Raised him, and I've been through a lot with him. But Matt, let me tell the young lady to be strong in life. Your value cannot be measured on your accomplishment, your achievement, or your possession. You're special, you're unique, you're perfect. You're perfect human being, darling. You create your own narrative and your own reality that will transform you inside out. Not to let people tell you what you are and what you are not. That is for you. Matt, I can remember when they come with that foolishness about the rights of the child, the rights of the child, the rights of the child. I keep asking. I know a lot of people like to forget. Where are the rights of the parents? And even in parenting, Matt, so a lot of children that end up in those homes there, where you have people that are quite unprofessional. I'm not saying all of them. Because, Matt, have you heard about cases and chances about sexual molestation? Have you heard that, Matt?
I haven't had any allegations of sexual. I'm hearing of a lot of verbal, and emotional abuse.
I heard it years ago, Matt, of boys or a boy. And Matt, I know somebody they passed on right now, I will not lie. But the politics that is in that place there, Matt, as I understood, and everything. He worked there, and he could tell me, he told me a lot of things which I will not divulge, Matt. But even those places there, the way they operate, the people, you see, like what they talk about peanut get the job, Matt. You know, job for the boys, and you might get the worst of the boys to put among those girls there, and then it creates a lot of problem. I want to tell the young lady, hold it strong, and the brother said it. We wait, you know, we're quite reactive. How many children that are going through hell, they will grow up into adults, and you know who that is going to face that? The wives, the husbands, the boyfriend, girlfriend, and the children. So the cycle, the perpetual behavior, the abuse, the perpetual abuse and, you know, dysfunction of a family continues. And as the brother says, carries the girls gone wild. How interesting. That speaks volumes, Matt. So I'm just saying, Matt, a lot of us have to understand. We brought these children into this world, Matt, and we have to make the sacrifice through thick and thin and do almost anything. Matt, my boy, I had to put him out about twice, you know, Matt. And he came back. I did not call him back, and he came back because all where he went, about 1, 2, 3 different places, and he find out, well, maybe his father home is the best. They does not want you to correct them. They do not want to be restricted or regulated. So a lot of young people themselves figure out they have so much rights. Before you talk, it's police they're going for you. Bring my name in station to you, know, Matt. By welfare, you know, a lot of story I will not get into, Matt, because he was being pushed by other elements, Matt. I am just saying, Matt, children need to be protected, and the criminals out there, they are real vampires sucking the blood of these children. So no wonder they create atmospheres or environments, Matt, for these children to be really wild, Matt, girls gone wild, so they can decalate them, Matt. Have a blessed day, sir.
No one wants you when you lose.
Interestingly, a lot of persons are reaching out at this time. On the telephone, good morning to you.
Good morning, man.
Morning to you.
My question is, when was that letter sent to the Prime Minister? How long ago?
No, I think it went out this morning, so we'll see what happens.
This morning. Okay, well, let's see how he reacts to it, man. Let's see if he ignores it, because we're in an arena where they were willing to spend $185,000 just to transport his children to school, right? Plus the cost of the driver and the whole police force, which is providing security for him and his wife. So let us see how Roosevelt Skerritt reacts to that letter from this young lady. And let's see if there's even if he calls for an investigation. But the biggest flaw that I see from the information that I've heard so far is that there is no independent counsel for these children. There should be a counselor who is independent from that organization to counsel the children and to hear what they're saying and take action to protect them. There seems to be all one authority controlling that administration and not one of them independent of it to hear the children out. And I think that's where the problem lies. Because if there was just one independent person to hear these children, it would be a deterrent to those in authority in that organization. All you need is one person separate from them to hear from them who can bring it to the attention of somebody like the police, some group like the police. And I believe that would solve the problem. Good morning, man.
Please don't give up.
Take anymore. Gonna stand.
Hello, talk to me. Well, I'm hoping with all the allegations that those in authority investigate, the welfare division, the prime minister, the health minister, the police,
that rivers
These are some of the agencies that were written
flowing.
to take action. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Yes, Matt. Morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Can you tell me how did chances evolve? How did chances come about? What was the purpose of chances? How do the children get there?
The chances is given children who are basically abandoned a second chance. So name chances is like a second chance in life, yeah?
So they were troubled children
Troubled
that
children, yes. Mm-hmm.
the parents abandoned them. The
Yeah.
parents didn't want to have them anymore. I wonder how the parents of that 18-year-old, is it Aaliyah, is feeling right now that she has reached 18 and she's at college now. But you know what we are now saying? This is an indictment on the ministry that is overseeing chances. Is there a board of directors? Do they get private, secure reports from each child secretly? How are you doing, miss or son or my daughter? How are you doing? Do you have any complaints? Is there anything? Is the cook abusing you? Is Mrs. X abusing you? How is Mrs. X behaving? Where is the committee, as Clem said, who oversees and gets reports and see what is going on with the children? How are they doing? Because because the children were troubled kids and the parents abandoned them, can I use the word dump them? I mean, she reached 18 today, God forbid, and she's at college. And it makes my eyes wet. I mean, come on, man. The ministry who's in charge of chances, do better for those children. They deserve more. They deserve better than that. Ensure for their security, their safety, their well upbringing, that your staff is taking care of them. There must be a board. There must be a committee. Blessed day, Matt. You know, I applaud that young lady. I applaud that young lady.
Thank you.
Never thought that I could be a faintant. Thought that we'd be last to go. It is so strange the way things turn.
Everybody's saying, Matt, can you, those of you tuned in late, I want to hear that letter again. I'll play that for you in a few minutes because I suspect this subject will continue.
The trees that burn down to the ground.
Don't give up. You still have us. Don't give up.
Minister Dr. Cassandra Williams, the minister responsible, somebody's asking to hear your side of the story.
Give up.
During the break, I'm going to try,
Where we belong.
to get their side of the story. But clearly there needs some investigation there. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yeah?
Matt, there's a point that I forgot. And that point is when you have something so autocratic as that, with no recourse to protect the children, that's what you get. But having said that, we're living in a system right now where the autocracy is so strong. The president is in your pocket. The police chief is in your pocket. Everybody is in your pocket. And there's nobody that can challenge you. We had a Speaker of the House that was abusive. Even the big men in Parliament were being abused. The big men in Parliament in the opposition were being abused. And there was nothing they could do about it. There's no ombudsman. It's like now we'd have no opposition leader. Matt, you see the system of pure autocracy where there's only one big authority, one world boss, one I run things in Dominica. That's what you get. That's what you get. It's the same system. Leonard Clinton, Thompson Fontaine, They're big men, and they were getting abused. Getting abused, just like this 18-year-old. What is the difference? It's the same system. You need a protection. You need systems that have some kind of protection against abuse. In every system, from the top to the bottom, there must be that protection, at least in a democracy. And that's what we always try. That is why democracy is so important. And people need to understand why democracy is important, because there is a form of recourse. If that girl had written that letter in Russia, she'd probably disappear in that organization. Or they'll go and find her and she'll just disappear. But we're still in somewhat of a democracy. She still has the protection of democracy. Not said, man.
Settle down for every job, so many men.
Those of you who have been making calls or repeat, you have joined in late there.
Don't give up.
But let's allow you to hear this letter one more time. Maybe a few times for the day, because it's very serious.
Don't give up. You're not the only one.
Let's take one or two calls and we'll wrap it up and, of course, get to the letter again, because people have been making calls, sending text messages to get a repeat. Hello, talk to me. I'm hoping that the authorities can intervene. Are you there?
Yeah, Matt, quickly. Clem, thanks a lot, Clem. Matt, it is quite autocratic. The leader is cursing us 24/7, much as for Alex Boyd Knight, wherever her soul is, Matt. Remember, scare it, Matt, go to hell. It's not your damn business. True bull. Bullshit. No law, no constitution. Throw hot water on them. What do you expect in those institutions there? Where people that are unqualified, a lot of these institutions, I'm not just talking about chances or referring to them specifically, Matt, but when you notice the trend, Matt, the trend 95% of the time is not your friend. So people just figure out, well, you can come to the port for a box, or you go to registry, or you go to treasury, and they'll just tell you, chopul. So the young child has chances and wherever, and she said psychologically and verbally how much she's being abused, and children gone wild, Matt. So these politicians, police, whoever they are in authority, just figuring out, yo, that is my property. But we give children too much rights over parents, Matt. And parents themselves, they're poor because they're being impoverished deliberately and systematically, Matt. Thank you.
Don't give up. You're not the only one.
Again, a lot of accusations that I can't.
Don't give up. You still have.
I don't have the other side of the story too, so I won't make the statements.
Give up now.
But I'm sure that the child will tell a story. Those of you may be accusing her of doing wrong.
You know it's never been easy. Don't give up, 'cause I believe there's a place where we belong.
Media houses in Dominica has received a shocking letter. The letter is addressed to the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, the Chief of Police, the Welfare Division in Dominica, and the Minister of Health, Kazani Laville. The letter, written by 18-year-old Aaliyah Andre on December 4th, 2024, reads, "My name is Aaliyah Andre, and I am a child living at Chances. I am writing this letter because I feel trapped, hopeless, and unheard. I, along with the other children here, endure constant abuse, neglect, and mistreatment. I do not know who else to turn to, but I am begging for someone to hear my cry and help us. The people entrusted with our care have turned this place into a source of pain and suffering. Mrs. X, who will not be named in this letter, who is supposed to be our protector, constantly belittles us. She mocks us by saying things like, open quote, what your parents couldn't do is what I was put here to do, end quote, throwing our parents' struggles and failures in our faces. She humiliates us in front of everyone, making us feel worthless and unloved. Her words cut deep, and she calls us ungrateful when all we long for is to be treated with kindness and respect. How can we show gratitude when we are treated like this? Everything with Mrs. X comes with conditions. She bribes and manipulates us to act the way she wants or to become her spies, pressuring us to betray each other just to earn her favor. If we do not comply, we are punished severely, sometimes by being deprived of food, basic hygiene supplies, or even bus fare to get to school, and much more. It feels like we are constantly being punished for simply existing. The cook, another caregiver, is no better. She curses at us with vile language, calling us degrading names and cursing at us, saying things like, shut your effing mouth, salop, whores. Her rage often leads to denying us meals, leaving us hungry for days and scared. She speaks to us as though we are beneath her, making it clear that she views us less than human. Sometimes she even squares up to us like she wants to physically fight, intimidating us into submission. The bus driver adds to our misery. When she's upset, she refuses to take us to school, driving off and forcing some of us to run behind the bus. This public humiliation leaves us feeling degraded and hopeless. She constantly refers to us as, open quote, them children, end quote, as though we are nothing more than a burden to her. She curses at us and reminds us that we are here, as if we don't already know how broken our lives are. She also reminds us that nothing we say will ever matter, as we are nothing. She also beats the smaller kids in a rage, as if she was so angry and annoyed with them. One of the caretakers always comes in drunk, high, and smelling of marijuana on a daily basis. Mrs. X is fully aware and does nothing about this. I have complained to Mrs. X, and she completely ignores anything I say. The favoritism at chances is unbearable. Mrs. X has her favorites, often choosing children who gossip or carry stories back to her. She spreads sensitive and deeply personal information about us to the caregivers, who then gossip about it outside of chances. She even tells her child who attends my school private details about us, which are then used to humiliate us in public and in school. Mrs. X manipulates situations with families who want to adopt us. If she doesn't like a child, she sabotages the adoption process by bad mouthing them to prospective families, steering them toward other children instead. She lies to families, making false promises or spreading rumors, causing conflicts and confusion. She tells us that no one will ever want us and threatens to send us back to our abusers or to other facilities like Operation Youthquake, further breaking our spirits. Basic needs like food, clothing, and supplies for school are often withheld. The clothing and shoes that are donated stays in Mrs. X's office until it dry rots. She then burns them outside, showing us what we could have had. We are constantly begging for items like devices to complete our schoolwork or even proper meals, despite the supposed purpose of chances as a safe haven. It feels like we are living in another form of captivity. The caregivers often gossip in front of the management office, discussing us as if we are problems to be categorized rather than children in need of help. They mock us for struggling to learn or for not being as fast learners as the others. Instead of supporting us, they demean and ridicule us. Many of us older children are forced to care for the younger ones, while the caregivers lounge around gossiping and focus on their own devices. We are treated as unpaid labor, expected to shoulder responsibilities far beyond our age and capability. The mental and emotional abuse is unrelenting. Mrs. X often threatens to send us away or reminds us of our traumatic pasts to break our spirits further. She spreads lies about me personally, calling me horrible names like whore and accusing me of things I have never done. These false accusations and insults make me feel worthless and deeply ashamed. I cannot describe the constant state of fear I live in. I feel so alone and deeply unhappy here. Every day feels like a battle to survive the emotional onslaught. Many of us have even thought about ending our lives because of the hopelessness we feel here. I have often thought of just walking to the sea and ending the pain because being told I'm worthless every day makes me feel like there's no point in living. Some of the staff are also too scared to speak up. Mrs. X threatens them, boasting about her influence in welfare and how she can have them fired at any time. She also speaks about the staff to us as kids and try to have us spy on them. I've tried to reach out to welfare workers while they were at Chances. The welfare worker told me now is not the time she would come back. The worker never came back, and I later on found out she's close friends with Mrs. X. We basically do not have anyone we can speak to or complain to, as they're all friends and they are all part of the abuse. As I turn 18, I promise to relentlessly seek help and ensure our voices are heard. We, the children at Chances, have no voice. There is no one we can talk to or turn to without retaliation. I will not stop until something is done. We deserve better, and I will fight for justice for myself and the others who are too scared to speak out. Please, I am begging for someone to help us. We are just children trying to heal and survive, but the people meant to care for us are breaking us even more. We need someone to step in and stop this. We need someone to save us from this nightmare. Take a moment to consider the other children who have stayed at Chances. They too have endured unimaginable abuse under Mrs. X's care. Many of them have been left broken, their cries for help unheard. Some have lost their way entirely, now wandering the streets with shattered minds and spirits. There are caregivers who genuinely care and try to make a difference, but they feel trapped, afraid to lose their jobs if they speak out. It is heartbreaking to think that those in position to help are silenced by fear while the children continue to suffer. How many more voices will go unheard? How many more lives will be lost to neglect and silence? This cannot continue. Again, this letter written by Aliyah Andre, allegedly an abused child of Chances. This letter is addressed to the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, the Chief of Police, the Welfare Division in Dominica, and the Minister of Health, Kazani Laville. In this day and age, should these activities alleged be tolerated in Dominica?
My telephone is bombarded with persons asking for her number to give support. And again, the number is 612-5049. $9.38, yes?
Hi, good morning, Mark. It's so sad to hear things that are happening to our children. Sometimes mothers leave their children for fathers. Fathers leave their children for girlfriends. And children not to be going through such terrible system. It's so sad to listen to that. But you know, welfare not helping. Welfare not to help, Matt. According to Coppel, you call them welfare, they are fair wells. There are children who welfare will take and put in homes. And then now the children are going through verbal, sexual, and all kind of abuses, Matt. And welfare will turn a blind eyes on that. Yes, Matt, they will. Children are awarded to the state. And welfare have them, take them from their parents' home, put them in homes. When they put them there, by the time you do beat your eyes, you see them children pregnant. Sometimes they have to leave high school. Pregnant. For who? For what? And welfare aware of all those things, Matt. And welfare don't do shit. A lot of the times, I will say welfare don't do shit, Matt. Right? So, Matt, I don't know. Something more should be done sometimes to put children, to help children that are awarded to the state. When people take them, they should have care for them in the way that they may be not. They will care for their own. Sometimes they even care for their own. And it's a terrible thing that happening in that country and maybe around the world. I've seen that happen. We're watching TV. We've seen those things happening too. Welfare having children and children are sexually, verbally, physically abused, rape and everything. Why? Lord have mercy. Mad help us. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Dominica 449-3095. We will stop coming up with the Muslim store. I'm sure this will be a subject of discuss as we go forward. Hello, let's see if we can take a final voice note this morning.
In this proud land we grew up strong. We were wanted all along. I was taught to fight, taught to win. I never thought I could fail. No fight left, or so it seems. I am a man whose dreams have all deserted. I've changed my face, I've changed my name, but no one wants you when you lose.
Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, you're not beaten yet. Don't give up, I know you can make it good.
Though I saw it all around, never thought that I could be affected. Thought that we'd be last to go. It is so strange the way things turn. Drove the night toward my home, the place that I was born, on the lakeside. As daylight broke, I saw the earth. The trees had burned down to the ground.
Don't give up, you still have us. Don't give up, we don't need much of anything. Don't give up.
Mark, I woke up this morning with a message for Pastor Rodney. You know, I Pastor Rodney, I want to first of all award Pastor Rodney. I want to award him the Presidential Award. It's in political context, but I want to award him the Presidential Award.
I guess we'll talk.
Because, it's been like 2 weeks of sort of...
Hold on, Brother Lloyd, because you are completely off subject this morning. We'll give you a chance to express some time, okay?
Please don't give up.
Got to walk the field. I can't take anymore. Gonna stand on that bridge, keep my may come, wherever may go, that river's flowing, river's flowing. Moved on to another town, tried hard to settle down. For every job, so many men, no one needs.
Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, you're not the only one. Don't give up, no reason to be ashamed. Don't give up, you still have us. Don't give up now, we're proud of who you are.
All right, let's take our final calls there before we move on to the Muslim store. Hello, good morning.
Martha, morning, brother. Good morning to you.
How are you? How are you, sir?
Not easy, but I'm trying by God's grace for sure. Real subject, I miss the late great Ava McIntyre Roach. I guess you remember me, right? I miss her, but my message to us is, let us look to God in prayer. Let us take God's face on behalf of the children and the staff members down here, that God, in His power and His wisdom, can change the situation that exists down there and change the decision and the plans towards the children and the staff members, including this Mrs. X. Let us just pray and seek God's face and ask God to change the situation matter. I believe we are living prayers out of that situation. Trust me, I got emotional, at that young lady's letter. I really got emotional, and we need to get down on our knees, Matthias. Let us pray for the children. Let us pray for the staff members, that God is going to be intervene and change the whole situation, the environment towards the children and the staff members. God bless you all, bro.
God bless you. And somebody's ending there saying that there are a lot of similar voice notes regarding the unfortunate situation at Chances. This is simply a situation when you put square pegs that don't deserve the post, but call it because of your affiliation with the Dominica Labour Party. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back, Dominica. This is Q95. This is the Hot Seat.
We have an extra $400 from Flow. You can have everything you want.
Mortgage with Flow. With Christmas in, winning weekly prices up to 10,000. Sign up for a postpaid bundle or a private. We Christmasing with free groceries from Flow. Plus, a chance to win weekly prizes and up to $10,000 cash. Head over to your nearest Flow store or visit discoverflow.co. Flow, we Christmasing. Mortgage with Flow.
Blue Box brings you our new branch right in the heart of Roseau to make things even easier for you to get all the best products we have in stock. Blue Box Roseau on the corner of Hanover Street and Dewey Lane, next to Richard Wholesale, the same block as Western Union. Blue Box Roseau, a farmer's favorite place. New location, same great products for all your planting needs. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call us at 235-3483. Bloom Box, your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
Auto Trade introduces our newest line of lubricants, Valvoline, America's first branded motor oil. Valvoline has been formulating and improving motor oil longer than any other brand. From the world's first racing oil to the world's first synthetic blend, Valvoline has been trusted in engines around the world for over 150 years. Make the switch today. Choose Valvoline, the original motor oil. At Auto Trade, we only recommend the best in quality because At Auto Trade, it's more than a vehicle. It's a relationship. Valvoline Lubricant, now distributed by Auto Trade.
Ooh, oh, KFC. Ooh, oh, KFC. Looking for some place to go. Red variety meals for soul. KFC. Grab your family and your friends. Join in the experience. KFC. It's the place to be. KFC. Made for you and me. KFC. KFC. It's finger licking good.
Where am I going to find a necklace to match that dress? What do you mean where? Girl Muslim store. Where? You think I have $1 million to spend, man, my girl? No, girl, the Muslims have a wide variety of beautiful luxurious and affordable jewelry. Necklaces, rings, watches, earrings in gold, silver, and even gold filled. Plus, there's a 35% discount on all jewelry. All that dead. Go hurry up, they're closing for tea. Visit us today on 18 Old Street, Roseau. Muslim store, locally born, locally grown.
www.findmuslims.com.
No standing in line, no wasting your time.
For Santa Claus. Very busy few days there for the Muslim store. Universal Elegance. And of course, we have Karen leading the pack this morning. Good morning to you, Karen. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Matt. Good morning to all listeners of Q95. And if it's your first time, welcome to the Muslim Store program. It's always a pleasure, Matt, being with you. And, bringing all the information to our listeners. And for those at the hospital, the infirmary, and if you're not feeling very well today, I just wish you, speedy recovery and hope that you will get better soon. But our team, we are here to talk about a few things. But first of all, we'd like to... Good morning to you, Akim. Sorry, good morning, Akim.
I see. Probably forget me, but that's all right.
We forgot Akim. It's okay, sorry, Akim.
I'm easily forgettable, that's all right.
Akim was with me all week, so I just...
Oh, that is true, yes.
So that is her excuse now. So
it's my time now.
No way, she see me all week, so no, she have to forget me now. All right, that's okay, that's all right. Morning to you, Karen.
Good morning,
Pleasant morning to you, and pleasant morning to Matt as well. And everybody, as you said, are listening on the line right now. I know I want to bless my mother, my father, and this month is my father's birthday month. That's why I like to call it. So I hope he's having a very good birthday month. And Saturday is my sister's birthday as well, and I hope she's gonna have a blessed birthday as well. I'm just sending a lot of love to my family because family is all that I have most of the time. So yes. Muslim store.
Yes, it's Muslim store. And yes, I forgot to say good morning to the twin communities of Shorter and Eggleston, who always listen to the Muslim store program. And Matt is like, some of them, they would tell me exactly what I said, like word for word. So that means that they really listens to the Muslim store program. So good morning to all the villagers of Shorter and Eggleston, whether you're listening to Matt or you're in the garden doing your farming.
You want to tell them what you're giving me for Christmas?
No, I won't.
I want to keep that a secret.
Yes, a secret as always. Yes, so we are here to thank the general public of for being with us during the Black Friday week sale. It was indeed a great sale, and we just want to thank you for always patronizing the Muslim store. And we are always encouraging you to visit, the appliance department, our homes department, and also our engineering department. Without you, there won't be any universal elegance. Not at all. I won't have a job. Akim wouldn't have been here.
Oh, no.
So we are so grateful, to the general public. And I'd like to say good morning to Blue Blue. Oh my God. Every time we have a sale, she always pops in and she comes in the store with good spirit, and she shops and she got a thing done and she stepped on. So good morning to you, Blue Blue. And I just want to thank you, for always patronizing the Muslim store Universal Elegance, and we just want to say thanks to the general public. And as the year comes to an end, we just want to wish you all the best for the upcoming year, and continue supporting the Muslim store program as we bring you the best prices, the best products, and also the best purchase plans.
Also, I would want to send a thanks to all the Muslim store workers, because I know
yes.
the Black Friday was a very, very busy,
Oh yes, indeed. It
busy
was, yes.
Friday and Saturday for us. And I just want to, send congratulations and thanks to, not congratulations, but thanking the team on a
Yes.
whole, because I know you guys work very, very well. I myself was kind of very busy on Friday.
Mm-hmm. And imagine you take her from 6 a.m. It's like we took her from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Good morning to you, Taj. Good morning, Taji, and all the workers at the appliance department. Yes, we did work hard. Getting to work at 6 and leaving at after 6. And whole day on your feet helping customers. But this is something that we enjoy doing, and this is what we did, and we are just thankful for everything.
Also, I want to send a shout out to the main office staff as well. Quick shout out to you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful day today. My supervisor, she was there as well on Friday. She was
Yes,
doing a
she
lot of
was.
work, and she was very busy with me, even sometimes helping me as well. So,
Okay.
sending a quick shout out to everybody, the homes department and engineering department. Just want to thank you guys for being with us on the team and on the day for that Black Friday.
Yes.
We
It
want,
was
we,
indeed
want
a
to,
great
we want to thank everybody
weekend.
because everybody needs their flowers, not just when you're not around, but you need
Yes,
your flowers
that is
while
true. That
you
is
are
true.
here.
I hope Matt will give. I mean, Matt always gives me my flowers anyway.
I was gonna
Right,
make
Matt?
I was going to
All
make a
right.
comment, but I'm not making the comment.
Red flowers. Don't get involved. Red
I,
flowers.
I am not getting involved in that.
Okay. Anything else,
But
Matt?
yes, also at the homes department, we just want to let all the listening public know that we're still having a little Black Friday still going on at the homes
Oh,
department.
really? Wow.
Yes, where you
Okay.
if you're looking for living room curtains, you can get living room curtains as well. We still have sale also on the foam pillow, so you can get a foam pillow right now for only $25. You can never have too many pillows on
That's
your
true.
bed, and we
Mhm.
have foam pillows for only $25. And also, if you have never been to the homes department, we just got some new sofas, guys. Trust me. Any different color you have in your home, you can get a color to suit your living room. And the colors, trust me, you have to go down to the homes department for yourself to take a look at the new sofa sets that we have. And I've been there for the Black Friday, and we had just redesigned the store.
Yes.
And trust me, when you go into the store, you will feel you can just see everything. Sometimes, probably as you go into the store, you'll see sofas where probably sofas in your eyes, which you will see the new sofas. But
Mhm.
there's a lot more in the store,
Yes, it's
and it's
so
very,
true.
very nicely organized. And I must say, as I always said, I have to give a thanks for everybody that's doing a very good job to make our customers feel comfortable
Mhm.
and feel at home at the Muslim store in the entirety.
And the homes department. And whenever you step into the homes department, it's like, oh my God, what am I looking for? What am I going to buy? It's like you see so many beautiful
things, so many
items. So that's why I think sometimes you have to think, am I going to purchase a bathroom set? Am I looking for curtains? But it's like you see so many things that you will be in need of, and you just have
and
to
they are
purchase them.
and we are well organized at the homes department. If you're looking for sofas, you have a section for your living room. If you're looking for bathroom stuff,
Yes.
you have a section just for the bathroom. If you're looking for your bedroom stuff, we have all those stuff set organized. So you don't be confused. You come into the store,
Mhm.
ask for what you want, and surely we will get it for
Yes,
you.
and then the staff, they're always so willing to help. They're always willing to assist you, especially in coordinating your colors. If you're looking for a particular color for your bathroom set, they will give you other items that can go along with the color that you're looking for. So it's not just stepping into the homes department. The staff is always so willing to assist, and they always give you some little ideas, as so you could put this with that, and just make it real beautiful for your home.
Sometimes we just have like idea blocks when it comes to designing probably your home, your bed, your probably your living room, your bathroom, and at the homes department they will give you ideas.
Yes.
Trust me,
Certainly. Mhm.
they will give you ideas. If they might just have to ask you what color you probably looking to put your
Yes.
bathroom,
Mhm.
and they will guide you to what bathroom mat set that you probably want to
Mhm.
get,
Yes.
or probably a curtain that you might want to buy as well. They have you covered at the homes department, and not just the homes department, but this Muslim store
Yes, this is
in
so true.
in
Especially in
whole.
my department. Oh my God.
Oh yes, yes.
Matt, don't look at me that way. That's the truth, anyways. Yes, so anything else? Or I should mention that we have pillows at the home department for as low as $25. And whenever you need a very comfortable pillow to sleep on, I can spend $50 on you, man. But of course,
I'm just asking.
I mean, $15 at that.
It's just
nothing.
15 or
Daddy said
50.
50.
Oh,
He
50.
wants
Oh,
two
oh,
pillows.
that's
So that's nothing,
so the next time
man.
you come there, we'll present it. Okay, make a
Oh,
presentation.
I will take it. I'll take the video.
It's a video?
I will take the
No,
video.
no, we live, on
Oh,
on Facebook, so the whole world will see.
Oh, well.
I know, right?
But also, I just want to remind the customers of our website as well, where you get 5% cheaper, and on the website, you can get everything that you probably would need on or in the stores we have on the website. So you can check the website. If you don't know how to spell it, you can always go on our Facebook page and check the link for the website. Also, I just want to touch on the appliance department where if you're probably looking for a printer, looking for little printing for school, for all probably little projects that you have, we do have HP laser printers at
Mhm.
the appliance department. And I just want to also touch on the television because I know sometimes some customers don't know of the televisions that we have because and more of the bigger ones,
Mhm.
like the 75-inch televisions, because we have TVs like Tesla. Probably a lot of people don't know about, and Tesla as when you think of Tesla, you think of technology,
Mhm.
high-end technology, and that is what you get with our 75-inch and the 65-inch television as well. And we also have different brands in the 75-inch and the 65. We have like Samsung, TCL, and some other televisions, and we will be getting some new televisions as well at the appliance department.
The most joyous Christmas
That's your favorite season, huh?
could be with
Because it's cold, huh?
the excitement.
It pays to be what? I didn't hear that.
I said it's the season to be jolly.
Okay.
Christmas and life. I need you. So sad, but so true. Christmas you. Like a spring with no blue. Like flowers with no you. Christmas without you. Christmas without you. Why Christmas without you? I miss you. So sad, but so true. You get used to. You know that I want. You know that I need.
Let's get back to our team from the Muslim store.
And I would just like to wrap up our program and just reminding we just want to thank again all the customers for patronizing in our Black Friday sale that we had. And thank you, Matt, for having us, Muslim Sunday Radio, to give the listening public all the good deals we had for Black Friday. And I know as the new season coming up, we will be doing that same thing again, letting you guys know of all the good deals that we're going to be having. And just want to thank Karen for being here with me this morning and wishing Karen a very blessed day today. And everybody that's listening on the line this morning, and Matt, you as well, have a wonderful day.
Yes, Matt, and I just want to wish you and all our listeners a happy and productive day. And remember, it's the season to give, especially to the less fortunate. If you have a lot or you don't have a lot and someone is in need of something, it's the time for giving. So please reach out to the less fortunate and just make this season a very happy and joyful one. Thank you, Matt.
All right, Dominica, stay tuned.
I believe in Santa Claus, I'll tell you what I do. I believe that dreams, plans, and wishes can come true.
I believe in miracles. miracles. I believe in magic too. I believe in Santa Claus and I believe in you.
I believe in family, country, and in smile. I believe in turning negative hard things in life.
I believe in looking farther up, farther down we get. I believe when someone hurts us, we should forgive and forget. I believe in Santa Claus. I believe in Santa Claus.
Our next stop,
Super baby.
Hellfire.
I believe in Santa Claus.
I believe in saying what you mean and meaning what you say. I believe a better attitude make a better way. And I believe in viewing life as a journey that we're on. Looking at our troubles as another stepping stone.
And I believe that everything in life is what it's meant to be. I believe there is a God somewhere, although he's hard to see. I believe I am, so therefore I should do all that I can to be a better piece in the puzzle I've got planned. I believe in Santa Claus. I believe in Santa Claus. I believe there's always hope when all seems lost. I believe in Santa Claus. Children sing it. I believe in Santa Claus. 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 Oh, sing it with me. I believe in Santa Claus. 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 I believe there's always hope in all things lost. I believe in Santa Claus. I'll be home with bells on. I'll be home with bells on. Turn the tree and wrap the presents, turn the Christmas music on. This Christmas I'll be home with bells on.
I travel around this country, across the waters deep and wide. Made lots of friends and memories, brought joy to others' lives.
It's Christmas time again, another year has come and gone. And I can't keep from wondering how the old folks are at home. So I'll be home with bells on. I'll be home with bells on. Turn the tree and wrap the presents, turn the Christmas music on. It's Christmas, I'll be home with bells on.
When the snow is on the meadow and the sleigh bells jingle bright, and the kids sing jingle bells around the Christmas lights.
As Daddy stokes the fire and Mama puts the turkey on, there ain't nothing gonna slow me down. This Christmas I'll be home, yeah. I'll be home. I'll be home with bells on. Turn the tree and wrap the presents, turn the Christmas music on. This Christmas I'll be home with bells on. Yeah, I'll be home with bells on. I'll be home with bells on. Turn the tree and wrap the presents, turn the Christmas music on. This 'cause I'll be home with baby on. Snowflakes fall, the world is still. A quiet peace upon the hill. Hearts are warm, no chill tonight. The Christmas star is shining bright. In every home, in every street, the rhythm of our hearts we meet. A joy that spreads from soul to soul, filling each and making whole. Candles flicker, children dream, tinsel twinkles in a gleam. Voices raised in song and cheer, the magic of the season here. Underneath the mistletoe, laughter shared, love's gentle glow. Gifts exchanged with none compare to the warmth we all share here. Around the tree, our faces gleam. We're wrapped in love, a timeless theme. The joy we feel, it fills the air. A gift so precious, none can compare. Midnight chimes, the year is new, but Christmas love will carry through. A heartbeat strong, a love that's deep, a promise made we'll always keep. Snowflakes bend and stars align, our hearts are full, our souls divine. From every corner, light and grace wrap us in this sacred space. The fire crackles warm and bright. We gather close on this holy night. With every hug, with every cheer, Christmas joy is crystal clear. With every prayer, with every song, Christmas love will carry on. Through every year, in every way, the heartbeat of this Christmas day. A Christmas heartbeat strong and true, bringing all the world anew. In every heart, the flame will start, the rhythm of a Christmas heart. Wake up, it's Christmas morning, hooray! The world is sparkling in a festive way. Presents wrapped with ribbons bright. It's the start of a day filled with delight. Jingle bells ring from the sleigh outside. Snowflakes falling, let's take a ride. Laughter echoes, friends draw near. It's the happiest time of the year. Oh, Christmas joy is in the air. Love and laughter everywhere. Raise your voice, let's sing and cheer. Christmas magic is finally here. Candy canes and gingerbread treats. Children dancing to jolly beats. Lights are twinkling up in the tree. This is how Christmas was meant to be. Grandma's cooking fills the hall. Cookies, pies, she made them all. We'll feast together side by side with hearts so warm and full of pride. Oh, Christmas joy is in the air. Love and laughter everywhere. Raise your voice, let's sing and cheer. Christmas magic is finally here. Caroling through the frosty night, lanterns glowing, faces bright. Songs of joy both loud and clear, spreading hope for the coming year. Snowball fights and snowman fun, making angels under the sun. Scarves and mittens, cheeks so red, chasing winter trees.